morning, Evan. I want to take a moment here and review the short game lesson we had yesterday. When you take a look at our picture here, it's our first example of the first thing that we went over in the lesson. The first thing we went over in the lesson was chipping. You know, there's a difference between chipping and pitching, and when we discussed that, what do we mean by that? Well, chipping position is going to be where we're a little bit closer to the green, and we want the ball to fly about 20% in the air, and we want it to roll out about 80%. That being said, we take a look at your stance here. In order to do that, how do we try to do that? Well, what we try to do here is we put a little more weight, a little more weight, about 80% of our weight on our right-hand side, and we put about 20% on our left-hand side. So as we do this, we see, as you can tell here, you can see that your body is leaning forward, and that's what we want to see here. See that slightly leaning forward on it. But second, we also want to see that the club, the shaft of the club, in this case, is leaning forward as well. And by that, when you see how that arrow points out, you can see that arrow extends out to the right side of your body. You know, as it does that, the hands are forward, but when we look here, the ball position is back in your stance. Now, by that, so by having those hands forward and having your weight forward, having the ball position back in your stance, what we do here, or what we look at, the ball will tend to take off at a lower angle or a lower launch angle. So what we're looking to achieve when I race all this is that lower launch angle. But second, the highest we want to do here is we want to keep the club just below our knees. As you can see here, we keep the club below our knees, and then as we follow through, we keep our hands ahead of the ball. So in this case here, we're going to see a little line as we draw right here. We're going to see it should be something like this. As it comes through, makes contact with the ball, your hand should be ahead of the club. Well, right there, it's about as far as we need to go. But wait a second here. We go a little bit too far. So ideally, right here, Evan, we want to see the shot right about there, and then we want you coming back through. But in this case here, I'll let you go a little further. Let's see those hands ahead. When you make contact with the ball, they're slightly ahead and not going too bad. But like we want to see is we want to see those hands slightly ahead, and that's about as far as you need to go is right there. But the one thing I like here is that your body turns through, and the club, if I was to point, would be out to the side of your body on the right-hand side. As you take it back here to the left-hand side, we're no higher, like we said. You know, we don't want to see it go any higher than knee high. So as it stays here, we come back down and through. So as you look at these things, we want to remember this. Back and forth, down and through, creating that lower launch angle. And you kind of see that ball took off just a little higher, which wasn't bad. But we'd still like to see a lower launch position, time in and time out. Okay? Moving on to position. Now I want to draw it in the second one here, so you can kind of see a difference here. But as we go into the second one, we went over pitching. Now when we go over pitching here, you can use, and actually let me rewind here. When we take a look at chipping on the left-hand side there, what we want to make sure of, and look at our address here. We're here. Weight is the club. The ball is forward. The ball is back in the stance here, so the weight is forward, creating that lower launch angle. Now, with that, like we said, we wanted the ball to fly, initially 20% in the air and roll out 80%. We have the weight about 80-20. So when we look over here to the right, when we talk about chipping, I want your weight 60-40, and I want the ball a little more in the center. Now the thing about this, that you look here, is you can go either with your legs closer together like they are here or wider apart. But I definitely want the ball a little more in the middle of your stance. And with this, as you take the club back, You can take it back as high as you want or as far back as you want. But the thing we want to remember is that we're trying to get the ball up higher in the air. But second, we want to, as you take the club back here, we want that ball. So here, you kind of took the same position as you did on the chipping, but you could actually take it back further here. But remember, and you can see in this case here, what I would tell you as you come through, what you want to remember is to finish on that right side. You know, whereas on the left-hand side there, you want to keep that weight forward, but you can finish, ultimately, as you go back and forth, you still finish on your right-hand side, but you never leave much of that weight. You know, most of that weight stays on the right-hand side the entire time. So, as you come back and come through, what you will find, the ball gets up higher. As you can see here, the ball gets up higher, so we want it to fly higher in the air. That way when it sits, it stops automatically. So we're back and forth. So with the whole pitching part, obviously, or what we want to see is we want to see the ball get up higher and land softer and not roll out very much. So as you look here, with the pitching, we can go back a little bit further into the swing, into the backswing. But what you're going to find each time you do this here, Evan, is that the length of your swing can change and can alter from time to time. But what we're trying to do is, like we said, keep that ball in the middle of the stance, the forward in the stance, and get the ball up in the air time after time. Use primarily your sand wedge, pitching wedge with the shot, whereas when we look over here on the left-hand side, what we want to see is you can use that shorter backswing and use your 8-iron, your 9-iron, your pitching wedge, or your sand wedge, or even a lob wedge. Okay, lob wedge being the one that says 60. If this says 56, other one will say P, which would be 48 degrees. The 9-iron will be around 44 degrees. We might even see the 8-iron be around 40 degrees. Alright, so now if you have any questions, by all means, Evans, I want you to have your mom give me a call, or have you guys stop by the range and we can get you taken care of. Get everything where it makes this a lot easier for you time after time. Alright, we look forward to working with you again, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.